When working in vegetation management, Caterpillar has the solutions and the tools to make your jobs more efficient, you more productive, and at the end of the day, everyone safer on the job site. Hi, my name's Alex Gajewski with the Work Tools product group at Caterpillar, here today to talk to you a little bit about the C-Series mulchers portfolio that we have to offer from Cat in order to make your compact track loader, compact wheel loader, skid steer loader, or multi-terrain loader a pure mulching machine. There are 6 different mulching models available to you from Caterpillar. Starting with the HM418 here behind me, that's our high flow XHP work tool. Our biggest and our baddest in the line of performance hydromechanical work tools that allow you to be the most productive on your job site. The 4 stands for that high flow XHP work tool. The 18 in the nomenclature stands for 1.8 meters in working width. Also available in the C-Series model portfolio is 5 other models, starting with standard flow with our HM112C. That can be fitted with any of our compact wheel loader, multi-terrain, compact track, and also skid steer loaders that are available with standard flow packages. In between the HM112 and the HM418 are additional 4 other models. 1 standard flow in addition to the 112, 1 high flow XPS, and 2 high flow XHP models, the 415 and the 418. The 418 covering the tracks of your 299 D2 XHP machine, which you see here behind me. That HM415 with a 1.5 meter working width for a little bit more nimble and the ability to take down select trees rather than in a single pass. Each of the 6 different models available in the C-Series portfolio of mulchers come with this standard heavy-duty push bar. Up top, you've got 2 pins that allow you to control and fell material as you ingest it into the drum of the mulcher. It's got heavy-duty steel gussets on the outside, so you can not only control with the pins in the middle, but also direct material in towards the center of the mulcher to make sure that you get all the brush and all the large trees that you need to get into the drum of the machine. The pin-style push bar uses large steel gussets and box channel up top, as well as a box section here in the back that's adjustable like we talked about. Lay it forward and lay it back. The hoses here are directed in towards the machine, which are also, the block coupler is protected with this optional guard here with the land management package shown behind me, the 299 D2 machine. The 418 mulcher is also equipped with adjustable skid shoes on the bottom side of the mulcher itself. These skid shoes are rounded, so you're not pushing material, but simply rolling that material over, allowing the teeth to engage it and mulch it into the finest product that you want when you're done with that job. These skid shoes are 3-position adjustable. On the C-Series mulchers, an additional standard feature is the hydraulic door. The hydraulic door on the front of the frame opens and closes, allowing material to ingest faster with the door open, or close that hydraulic door and you get a much finer byproduct. That's great for after you've taken a tree and you want to make sure that you clean the tops, as well as you get the finest finished quality mulch. On the HM315, 415, and 418, the hydraulic components and linkage is encased in the side of the frame of the mulcher itself. On the HM112, 115, and 215, you've got a hydraulic cylinder on the door. That hydraulic cylinder opens and closes it, as we talked about, and exposes the drum of the mulcher. Now that drum of the mulcher on all of our C-Series portfolio is a smooth face drum. That smooth face drum has a spiral tooth pattern or a helical tooth pattern that allows for only one tooth to impact the material that's being ingested at a time. And that's a scattered pattern as you see here. When you open that door, you can ingest material such as a 6 to 8 inch tree. On the C-Series mulchers, there's 5 different teeth that are available. On the HM315, 415, and 418, they come standard with a carbide design. That's a hammer style tooth which shreds material as you lay it down on the ground. There's single bolt retention on all models. We're talking HM112 all the way up to the 418. Now when we talk about the 112, the 115, and the 215, they come standard with a different style of tooth. This tooth that's standard on the 112, 115, and 215 are what we call a chisel or a knife design. That needs to be sharpened on a daily basis, but is also retained with a single bolt, similar to what you see here. That style of tooth is great for hardwood applications as well as viney applications where you really want to peel away from large byproduct or large 8-inch tree, or you want to ensure that no vines wrap around the drum, which is potential with this hammer style tooth. Now that chisel style tooth is also available on the high flow models. 315, 415, and 418. You also have a rock resistance selection, so if you're working a lot in the dirt and you're making sure that you pound that material down through and making sure you get a fine byproduct, but also have the potential for rocks and granite on the substrate or in the soil, that tooth is designed for a longer life in that type of application. You also have two side cutters. So on the far left-hand side of this drum and on the far right-hand side of this drum, there's additional carbide welded to the standard tooth on either side to ensure that you're getting a cutting surface on the far reaches of the drum. That's standard on all models. Additionally, in the cavity of the drum, of the mulcher, you have these serrated knives on the back of the drum here. Those knives, as byproduct, are circled around the drum of the mulcher, engage that material and shred it into a nice fine byproduct. So not only do you get the teeth that's doing the shredding and creating mulch, you also have two additional cutting surfaces. Drop that door down and you make sure that you cycle that material as long as possible, and you can take a 6 or 8 inch tree down to the finished product mulch in 1 to 2 passes. Regardless of the tooth configuration used on a C-Series mulcher, we want to ensure that you're at the most productive level you possibly can be. Utilizing a dual speed motor on all 6 of the hydraulic mulchers available from CAT, we ensure that you have a low torque setting and a high speed setting, which makes sure that you get as much material into the drum across those cutting surfaces, whether they be carbide teeth, chisel style teeth. Raking them over those honeycomb knives on the back that we talked about ensures that it gets the material through there as fast as possible, getting to the finished product as fast as possible. Now, you also have a low speed setting, which ensures that you avoid stall. So as you're taking a 6 or an 8 inch tree down, it's inevitable that you will approach a limit in which this mulcher cannot take that tree just straight down. That low speed setting backs the hydraulic motor into a high torque, low speed setting, powers through that mulched material, and ensures that you don't have to recover the drum from a stall condition. Now, our C-Series mulchers also have the benefit of a gauge on the back of this mulcher frame that's fully enclosed, not allowing material to get into the mulcher itself. But this gauge on the back side is colored with 3 different colors: a yellow, a green, and a red. Now, as you approach and take on more vegetation into the drum of the machine, that needle will rise through the yellow section into the green. That's indicating to you as the operator that you're at the most productive level that this mulcher and machine combination can possibly handle. The red bar, which passes that green, warns the operator that you're approaching a stall condition. Again, you have that 2-speed motor to avoid that stall condition, but you also can visually tell from the gauge when you're approaching that condition. All of the C-Series mulchers are designed and tuned for a CAT host machine. That tip-to-tail solution is matched to the hydraulic performance of the machine as well as the hydraulic capabilities of the tool. Behind me is an HM418, that's high-flow XHP hydraulics, available on a 297, 272, and 299 CAT skid steer loader, multi-terrain loader, or compact track loader. Now, that is the same as the case for the XPS high-flow package or the high-flow XPS machines. Now, that performance package is designed for an HM315 mulcher. The HM215 is for a high-flow performance package, and the 112 or the 115 mulcher is available for standard flow. That means any skid steer loader, compact track loader, multi-terrain loader, or compact wheel loader. Now, it's imperative that those hydraulic performances are matched to get the highest level of productivity, efficiency, and also safety. I encourage you to visit your local CAT dealer for more information on our full line of C-Series mulchers.